Hello friends, welcome to SQL Server tutorial. We are at last part of the subseries database index. In this video, we will see what is included column and in what situation we will use the included column. In the last video, we talked about non-clustered index and index properties. So when creating non-clustered index, we can include one or more other columns as part of the non-clustered index itself. So when you include one or more column, these columns are called included column. So there will be one index column, say 1, and there is one key mapped column. So this will be taken from the primary key clustered index, and as part of this non-clustered index column, you can keep some included columns. So here column 2 and column 3 are called included columns, and they are included with the non-clustered index column name. So this included column helps in improving the performance, as the included column avoid clustered index lookup, because it's included with the non-clustered column. So index column, the clustered index lookup can be avoided by means of these included columns. The included column sits in the leaf node of a clustered index, and thereby avoiding clustered index lookup. Right? Since these columns are available in the leaf node of the non-clustered index itself, there is no need to go for a clustered index tree traversal. Let's say in employee table we have middle name and last name columns, and those are all included column of non-clustered index, which is created based on key field first name. So here we are talking about 1, 2, 3, right? Let's state that first name is the non-clustered index key column, and the employee table contains EID. So this is a primary key based clustered index, but non-clustered index is created on first name. So we have middle name, right? Middle name 2 and last name 3. This can be an included column of the non-clustered index key column first name. So what is the advantage of including these two columns? Let's see that. The query below uses non-clustered index first name in the where condition. It will not perform clustered index lookup, as all the select list can be picked from the leaf node. Here we are talking about, right, the included column sits in the leaf node, right? So now let's look at the query here. Select first name, non-clustered index key column, middle name included column, last name which is also a included column, from person where first name equal to Lara. So what happens here, if you see here, In the last but previous video, we talked about non-clustered index and its lookup, right? So first name, let's call this as 1, middle name 2, last name as 3. Here is the first name and it is sorted. Since it's a key column, this one is sorted. Then we have a key column for employee ID. Then we have included column 2 and 3 as part of the leaf node. So when we are searching for the first name, since it's a sorted list using the data structure traversal, it will find a specific entry. Since it is sorted and proper data structure traversal is available, it will find first name with a mapping Lara. So then there will be a key mapping here. So this entry will be useful to perform a clustered index lookup based on the primary key data structure or clustered index structure. But here if you look at the select list, what we need is first name. So it's already available. Search is based on this first name. So we have that in the leaf node. And as part of included column, we get middle name as well as last name. So there is no need to go for primary key lookup again. So whatever column we need, that's available in the clustered index leaf node itself. Suppose if this select list contains one more column called salary and that's not part of the included column, then it will go with a non-clustered index key lookup and reaches the data page. Then picks the specific record offset and picks the salary column and retrieves the data, right? So that's the use of included column. The disadvantage is, for example, included column occupies space in leaf node, which is already taking part in the data page. So this is the data page right here. All the table columns are involved and the first name, middle name, last name, ID, all the columns are present here and they are already occupying some space. As part of included column, let's state this is column 2, middle name. This is column 3, last name, and it's already occupying some space in the data page and it is occupying some space in the clustered index data, non-clustered index data structure also. So the space is occupied in 2 places. So when you are using the included column, use it wisely. That means if you see such type of query will be used very frequently, then you can use the included column. So if you see that when people are getting first name, more often they will get middle name as well as last name, then you go for the included columns. Now let's see how to use included column via SQL Server Management Studio. Let's go to the demo now. So to suit our example, we are using AdventureWorks database. If you need, you can create your own table with 3 sample columns: first name, middle name, and last name. Here, if you see, we have person table and we have some columns as well. Now, select star into person from person.person. So here we are actually creating a clone of this person table. So almost 19,000 rows are affected. Now we have person table here. So it's in DBO. There will not be any index, only data is copied. So business entity ID is the primary key. Now we will bring up this person's design and mark this specific one as a primary key. Save person, and if you see, this time it is taking some time, right? Why? Because it needs to create the data structure for clustered index, and number of rows are 19,000 or 20,000 rows. So it needs to prepare data structure for the business entity ID. Now we will create a clustered index, non-clustered index. If you see here, or if you refresh, you will be seeing a clustered index. Now we will create non-clustered index. Non-clustered index for person name. Here in the index key column, we are just adding the first name. Then we will move to included column and add middle name as well as last name. So that's all here. Now we have the non-clustered index, and non-clustered index is having the included column. So if I go to property, you can see that index key column is first name. Along with first name, we included middle name as well as last name. So when first name occupies some space in data structure for non-clustered index, the included column also occupies some space in the leaf node. And your search is based on first name. So if tree contains, say, 3 intermediate nodes and fourth one is the leaf node, if we consider like that, the first name will participate in all level at root, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, leaf level. But included column, if you see, it will participate only in the leaf node. The leaf node of non-clustered index. Alright, now you can write a query. Now let us write a query. Select first name, middle name, last name from person, where first name equal to Lara. So if you see, this will perform a non-clustered tree traversal. Once it finds Lara, the select list contains columns from included column list, so we can avoid a primary key lookup or clustered index lookup. So the moment you include column which is not in the mapped column, then this time just for this one column it will perform a clustered index lookup. So it knows the business entity ID, which is the primary key. So it picks up this primary key as part of this search, then performs the clustered index lookup. Alright, so just now you learned how to use included column. So you have to see a pattern that whenever a column is used in the select list, most probably 95 to 96% of time the other two columns are included as part of the select list. So in that case, you can keep the columns as part of included column. So even though it occupies some space in the div node, in terms of performance, we can go with that space cost. So just now you saw the demo. Thank you for watching. Bye.